Hello, beautiful water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm super happy, delighted to have you here and honored that you decided to click on this video. My name is MJ. Welcome to my Creative Intuition Tarot and to your May 2022 reading. This is a general reading for the collective of water signs. Okay, in the next couple days, I will be uploading the reading dedicated to your specific signs, so stay tuned for that. Okay, the reading today is general. It may apply to any area of your life. So as always, listen with an open mind, heart, follow your intuition, and take the messages as they feel relevant for you. If something resonates, it's your message. If it doesn't resonate, leave it behind. It may be a message for someone else, okay? The cards are already on the table, and that is primarily for the benefit of time. I hate rushing the process of pulling the cards. I like to allow myself time with the cards. I like to shuffle the decks, so I decided to spare you this. The messages that I have for you, because I was allowed to spend a little more time with the cards before I started recording. I know I have the sense of the messages already, and I can assure you that they are, I'm sorry, beautiful and exciting. Before we start, just two more words about the Fool that you see to the right. It is connected to the May collective reading. I do encourage you to check that reading out as well. With the Fool energy, May is collectively a time of new beginnings, new chapters, taking risks and leaps of faith. So the Fool is on the table with us because it's still spreading its energy, okay, and definitely impacting your energy. So with all that said, if you enjoy the reading, if you like the time spent here, a warm invitation for you to like, subscribe, leave a comment. I love interacting with you. It's a great pleasure to be doing those readings for you, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I do, okay? With all that said, to your reading, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The first card that I have on the table for you is the Hedgehog Spirit. And it says, the hedgehog will give you protection. When I pulled all the cards and I looked at the hedgehog, it immediately made me think of its spikes, right? And you have all those swords here, because you have the Four of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Swords in your tarot cards. And swords are also spikes. So what I take from this is your protection is coming, or is being sourced from your mind space. Sword represent primarily our mind space. They also represent our words and communication skills. And that's where your protection and guidance is coming from. Not only in May, it will stay with you going forward, okay? But there's sharp thought, there's clarity, there are ideas, decision making, very wise, decisions made in peace, there is tranquility, there is connection with higher mind, expanded mind space, intuition, divine, spiritual downloads, okay? That's a lot. But also brilliant mind, brilliant ideas. There is logic, reason, justice. Those spikes, they represent the sharpness of your mind in both communication space and thought space, okay? And even in the runes card, you have this arrow that looks like a sword with the spike, okay? So it just confirms throughout the cards. And this also tells me of movement, and that movement is not only forward, it's actually up. So there's growth and some kind of up leveling for you. With this huge transformation in your mind space, okay? It's like with the Fool energy, you are embarking on the Fool's journey. There's a new cycle, new chapter of your life, and you are embarking on that quest armed in the beautiful expanded mind space, with trust that at all times you will be able to make the right choices, adjust your direction if needed, because now you have trust in your mind space. Huge transformation, because the mind for many of you, of us, I'm a Scorpio, so water sign as well, was a burden, right? It was creating illusions, it was creating bad scenarios, fears, anxiety, and now it is transformed into a tool and source of self-mastery, growth, a trusted guidance, inspiration, a trusted partner, right? And as I said, even in the runes card, in that arrow, there's sharpness, movement, and this bright mind. Okay, let's go back to the hedgehog for a second. The hedgehog mainly praised at night time. But I feel you have been diligently exploring the night space actually, and facing the darkness, inner darkness, but also outer darkness, and the darkness of your head space in order to heal. You faced bravely and tamed those thoughts, the darkness, but first you had to feel it, okay? Very bravely. The hedgehog typically hides in the face of danger, and you have been exploring and facing it even though your heart was beating fast and there was fear. So that is, again, let me just use the same word, that is huge, that is profound, that's a beautiful transformation, okay? With those two cards, we have passion and we have sacred. The flowers of the night oracle, passion. This is the hawthorn from the botanical oracle related to sacred. Like you faced this darkness with sacred passion and commitment to defeat it once and for all. You have been going through this process many times in your life, but this time you conquered it once and for all. It required a lot of bravery, but you did it, okay? But I feel that this time you are also setting your boundaries straight. You are vocal about them. From now on, you make conscious decision to avoid conflict, stress, anxiety, bad toxic thinking patterns, any unnecessary disputes, negative emotions. You decide to cut it off, and you have enough swords to do so, right? So you are armed, as I said. Those two cards also, passion and sacred, the combined message from them says that it's not the time to remain quiet, okay? So again, those boundaries, you speak up, you are vocal about your truth, you speak up your thoughts, your authenticity, but you do it in a way that is not aimed at hurting anyone. Even if you speak the truth, you do it in a way where you are not looking to hurt, but it's direct and it's straight to the point, and people typically tend not to like it, right? But you are speaking up, you are vocal, your voice matters. Do what you love, do what you feel strongly about, including your truth. And also make your desires your realities, okay? The fire of your passion will decide your fate, to some extent, something like this. So the question you need to ask yourself is, what drives you? What is your passion? What is your dream, your goal? And move towards that direction. There are passionate opportunities for you, but you need to pursue them. And in the passion card, you have the star. This is the guiding light, you know the direction. You have the guiding light and voice within you. Trust your intuition. The stars are also aligning to support you. There's wishing upon the star, but also wishes being granted, okay? Passionate opportunities. Magic is all around you. Passionate, sacred magic, but you need to, ultimately, you are responsible for making your dreams come true, okay? From the card Sacred, the hawthorn, this tree, in many beliefs, was like celebrated or sacred, okay? If I'm not mistaken, it was the wood of choice for the witches' brooms, okay? But what is more important is that this tree has been considered a portal, okay? There is truly an ending and a new beginning, a transition for you in May. At least the door opportunity, that portal is opening up for you to cross it. And I encourage you to check out the May collective reading. It was all about crossing the gate. So, but also what is important, create a sacred space for yourself, a space for self-care, meditative practices, whatever you consider self-care. Use methods, rituals, objects that work for you. It's up to you, okay? But being in that sacred space is essential in enabling your connection with the creativity, your deeper self, higher self, with your intuition, with that magic, okay? Create a sacred space, a space where you can connect with the higher, with the deeper, okay? With the Armanic runes, I'm not even trying to say the name because probably anyway I will say it incorrectly, but this rune speaks of care, protection, also secrets, so maybe something about like sacred secrets of wisdom, right? But it speaks of the light at the end of the tunnel, like emerging from the darkness, like this hedgehog that was exploring the darkness, right? A reward that is coming because you put diligent effort, but this reward is coming like from above, again, sacred, divine, the universe, guardian angels, however you call that higher power you connect with. It supports you, okay? There's victory by diligent effort. This card brings the vibe of, or this rune, I should say, self-confidence, self-belief, very strong spirit, being able to resist temptations or like distractions on your path. A true warrior of light, looking for spiritual justice. That's who you are, right? You have pure intentions, but you also follow all sublime values such as honor, honesty, nobility, like the King of Swords, right? So, like traditional values, I can say. You are able to make wise decisions. Be assured of that. You have like this mind space, as I said, there's sharpness of thought. You can absolutely trust your thought processes. A reasonable reaction to the turn of events, that's very important. Now you come to a place where you are able to control your reactions. You don't give your power away to your thoughts or emotions. Okay, that is awesome. Standing strong in your convictions, in your truth, very deep authenticity, and you are vocal about it, you express it. And this rune is encouraging you to defeat the weaknesses of your character. You know what that is. And develop qualities that you can truly rely on. Okay? That is your task. And also boldly make your dreams come true. Now, definitely, bravely reach for the stars. But it's very important that you defeat those weaknesses and you develop qualities that you can rely on, being self-reliant. There's wolf in this card here. If you're drawn to animal spirits, you may want to check out the meaning of the wolf medicine. But to me, it means a teacher. So there's something like spiritual guidance. This rune refers to the air element. So the swords again. So see how this is all connected. Last but not least, your tarot cards. Four of Swords, Ace of Swords, King of Swords. You know, I really like this because I'm a water sign. I said I'm a Scorpio, and I really like how this power is placed into that mind space, both that intellectual and that higher. Because at least for me, I was always driven by emotions and I placed like priority on them. Because I thought if I follow logical mind, it's like I am doing something against my heart. And that is not true. Coming to a realization that mind is a friend and a useful tool, source of information, guide and advisor, coming to that place is one of the biggest awakenings for me. And I hope you see how huge this is from this reading. Four of Swords, there's like a place of sanctuary rest, sacred space you created for yourself. Peaceful mind space, a place where you can feel safe, you trust this place. Create the sacred space for your self-care, and where you are there, you will enable your connection with creativity, your deeper self, everything I said earlier, right? And that is also the peace of mind, Four of Swords. After the Three of Swords, which is about challenges, can be even painful and sorrow, you come to a place of peace and you enjoy it so much that you're able to sleep peacefully. Okay? With the bear, that is a very shamanic, powerful animal. Again, you may want to check out the meaning of bear animal spirit, but there's definitely deep connection with the higher mind space, higher power, with the sacred divine, okay? Through meditation, through rest, self-care, sleep, even daydreaming. A very calm thought process, like a preparation time. It's not, this is just the beginning, right? You are going to emerge from this bear's cave. With the ace, there's a new beginning. It's closer than you think. There's clarity, truth, epiphanies, that deeper understanding. Again, I feel I am to some extent repeating myself. Realizations, aha moments, new expanded mind space that is creative, that is open, free, which is amazingly important, and curious, inquisitive. Okay. Last but not least, the King of Swords, wise decision maker, grounded, reasonable. You can finally trust your mind space. You have transformed it into a tool for growth, self-development, a tool that is a trusted advisor that shares trusted guidance with you. You trust your mind space, you trust your instincts, your logic, your intuition, your higher divine hints or downloads. I absolutely love this for you, so I will leave it there. I hope that you enjoyed. I am wishing you a beautiful May. Really, it will be one of your most powerful months this year. I was saying this in April, but May is a lot more powerful. It's like this energy is just growing. So I'll leave it there. Again, if you enjoyed, consider liking, subscribing. I hope you will be a more frequent guest here. Take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.